Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's car boot sale haul video. I am in a bit of a rush. I have to be somewhere else very soon and I'm trying to squeeze this into not enough time. I'm going to try not to gabble on too fast, but I can't guarantee that I'll manage it. Normally when I do the car boot sale haul video, I unpack all the stuff and have it all next to me ready to show you, but I don't have time for that today either. So we're going to pull it out of the bag as we go along. First up this week, I did an enormous filler bag. Last week I didn't put very much in my filler bag. This week I've made up for it. I get a pad and a pen so that I can keep track of how many items. Fill a bag is £3. You can fill a bag with as much as you can cram into it for £3 from one particular area of Steve's stall. I spent £20 with Steve altogether and that included my filler bag today. In my filler bag I have got a Clive Cussler and Justin Scott audiobook. I think it has got condensated at some point because it looks a bit like it's been damp, but it's not. I don't think it's damaged. And of course with filler bag I don't stop to check whether all the discs are there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many should it have? Doesn't say. Normally it says somewhere how many. 9 CDs. There you go, they are all there. So one Clive Cussler audiobook. Item 1. No idea whether it will sell for much, but when we work out how much each item in the bag costs, you'll know why it doesn't matter. Move those out of the way a minute while I get to the second audiobook, which is a Sydney Chambers Grantchester Mysteries, The Forgiveness of Sins. This one should be 11 CDs. Is it 11 CDs? Let's have a look. 1, 3, 4. That's a bad start, isn't it? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They are all there. It's a good start. 2 of those. I got 2 Denby Intro Stripe blue mugs. They sell for probably 8 quid each maybe. They're very stained, but I know how to unstain them, so that's not a problem. So that takes up to 4 items. And 1 Monsoon Home mug. I don't know what the value on this is, but when I saw it was Monsoon and I quite like the pattern, in it went. 5 items so far. I got a little boot. There's another little boot. They are Bear Factory slippers. Not something I would normally buy just on their own, but when I'm filling a bag, I quite often stick random stuff in. So that's another item. And a Life Quotes mug that says, "This is no rehearsal, it's the performance of a lifetime." I quite like that. This life is not a rehearsal. You're only going to get one go at it. I got Boggle Slam. I don't know what you should have with Boggle Slam, so I don't know whether that's a complete game on its own or not, but I threw it in. I got a Mickey Mouse silicone ice cube tray, chocolate mould, soap mould. It's a bit twisted. It's got a bit... Must have been packed somewhere and twisted round, and it's stayed in a twisted shape. Possibly sticking it through the dishwasher might sort that out because the heat might help it untwist. I've got a Rapesco hole punch, again, just chucking stuff in when it's filler bag. A small Wedgwood item inbox. It is, what was it? It's a small vase. It is a small vase, Wedgwood, made in England, tiny bud vase. Probably not a lot of value. Wedgwood, you always think Wedgwood, you think, oh yeah, Wedgwood was good, but it hasn't retained its appeal. God, I sound like I'm on Antiques Road Trip. I got 1 Orla Kylie plate in a poor condition. It's got some calcium deposits on there and it's got a bit of crazing in the middle. And I picked it up in the very much hopes that there would be more. That having found 1 Orla Kylie side plate, there would be lots more. But there was only this one. Yeah, 12 so far. 1 chrome photo frame. As you know, I collect those up until I have enough to do a bundle. 1 very random item that I just went, oh my God, those are fabulous. It's a pair of specs. It's a pair of, I think they're prescription specs. The lenses are filthy. There we go. Let's clean the lens. Wait till I show you them. Hang on. I'm just cleaning the lens. I picked them up purely because they were just like, I was like, this is so fabulous. They've got to go straight in my basket. Very tempted to have them reglazed with my prescription. Are you ready? You're not ready. I can barely see myself because obviously the prescription's not right for me, but aren't they absolutely fabulous, darling? They're marvellous. I bloody love them. I'm honestly really tempted to have them reglazed with my own prescription. What do you think? Do they suit me? I can't see through them, which is why I'm now looking a bit boss-eyed. I don't know where they're from, but I thought they were marvellous and I put them in. They're very Dame Edna Everage, aren't they? I found this glasses case and put them in it, but I don't think they actually came in that originally. Weren't they wonderful? And very, very random. Somebody might want to buy those and have them reglazed for their prescription. I got a Born to Shop Creative Tops mug. This one says there is nothing better than a good friend, except a good friend with chocolate. Saw quite a few Born to Shop mugs recently. Couple of random bits of ceramics. Quite a nice swirl pattern. That's kind of an oval dish. Yeah, I presume it's a sugar bowl. It is Hebridean pottery. I'm about to butcher Scottish words, aren't I? Fair and Ike. Fearaneich. Fair and Ike. I love Lewis. And a little mug that goes with. Again, no idea of value, but something different. A stapler for work, not for me. 4 of the Pier side plates. Pier stoneware. They're really nice. They're a crackle glaze. And there's 4 different colour designs there. They're really lovely, and I don't know if there's any value in them. I'll put them down as one item because I will sell them as a one set. But I just thought they were really nice. A Cherished Teddies. Cherished Teddies. This is Betty, bubbling over with love. Betty in the bath. There we go. 1 Cherished Teddies. I don't have an awful lot of luck with Cherished Teddies, but when it's fill a bag, in it goes. An over-the-door hook for me. I have an over-the-door hook. You can probably just about see things, maybe you can't. But I have an over-the-door hook, but it only has 5 bobbles, and this one has 10 bobbles. So I thought I'd double bobble. Increase my bobblage, I thought. You can never have too much bobblage. Small joke present for Natalie. Simply because yesterday we had a conversation when she said, do you remember that weird obsession I had as a kid? And I was like, which one? And she said, I had a weird obsession with pipe cleaners. I said, I do not remember that. She said, yeah, I loved pipe cleaners. I used to sit and twist them into different shapes. Found this in fill a bag today. Bag of pipe cleaners. Literally just thought I'd throw that in as a little joke present for Nat. So I'll stick an extra 1 down the bottom, but that's not a saleable item. I got a Texas Instruments TI-1706 SV calculator. No idea of any value. Very yellowed. Very yellowed indeed. Maybe absolutely worthless. But it does work. So if the worst comes to worst, I'll keep it for myself. Work out why I haven't got any money. 2 metre 6 foot measuring tape. This is for us simply because we have a downstairs tape measure. We have an upstairs tape measure, but we do not have a downstairs tape measure. Now we do. Do we have 2 upstairs tape measures? Tammy has one of her own apparently. A random electrical item. I don't know what this is. It was tied up in the bag and I was like, do you know what? Let's get that. It's in a filler bag. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's worthless, it doesn't matter. But I can't get the bloody bag undone. Of course, somebody went to Scouts and learnt the knots. There we go. I mean, what are you, my friend? What are you? It's a Motorola. It looks like a little camera. Okay, still don't know what it is unless it's some kind of baby watching device. It might be a baby watching thing. It has 2 plugs. It has a receiver and a display. So that's what I'm assuming it's some kind of baby safe thing. Motorola model MBP481. Let's have a look. It is a video baby monitor by Motorola. It sells for £50 on eBay. That's a nice little win, isn't it? Obviously, I have no box or instructions, which means I won't necessarily get that much for it. But nice little pickup for something I didn't even know what it was. I was like, I'll have it, put it in, whatever it is. So there we go. And then the last few bits in the bag. I got 3 pregnancy journals, which I know is a weird thing to throw in, but they are all new and unused. I should imagine that what happens is when people have a baby shower, they probably get showered with quite a lot of pregnancy journals, and you only need 1, don't you, at most? So there is the Tiny Tatty Teddy from Carte Blanche pregnancy journal. There is From Bump to Baby, a pregnancy journal. All of these are completely unused. So I'm guessing whoever was gifted half a dozen of them just chose the one they wanted to keep and put the rest in it, or never used any at all. And this one is Bump to Birthday, Pregnancy and First Year Journal. And I just figured that these are the kind of things that people buy for other people, and even though the other people don't want them and end up putting them in the charity shop, the other people carry on buying them, won't they? Every time there's another baby shower, somebody will go, I better get one of those journals. This is my theory. And the last 2 things in the bag are a hair clip, because my hair was annoying me this morning, so I picked up a hair clip. So that doesn't have resale value, but I'm going to stick it down as an extra item anyway. And this is a toy for the dogs, and it is possible that some people will be offended by this, and I'm sorry if you're offended. It's from a brand called Pet Hates Toys, and I'm pretty sure it's Donald Trump. It has a squeak. Editing Carla here. It's not Donald Trump, it's Boris Johnson, which means I don't have to be worried about what I say at all, because I quite happily admit that I don't like Boris Johnson. But I just went, that's a squeaky toy, the dogs like squeaky toys. I'm not promoting any political affiliations in any direction whatsoever. That's just what it is. I didn't make it. In my filler bag today then, I have got a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 items to resell and 4 items to keep. It was £3, that's 30 items in total, 30 into £3, that's 10p each, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it is. Basic maths. Basic maths, yeah. 10 pence per item for filler bag today. If my Motorola baby monitor thingy gets me 50 quid, or even half that, then I'll be a very happy bunny with my filler bag today. Let me just bung it back here and I'll show you the rest of what I bought. Slide that aside. The bag's out in the hallway. We're going to the unit in a minute, by the way. That's why they're there. Okay, in the rest of my trolley then, there's going to be some of the stuff that I had from Steve and some other random stuff. So, there was a lady, or it was a gentleman, I think. It was a gentleman doing 4 items of clothing, doing 50p per item on clothing. And obviously eBay have removed seller fees on used clothing until Christmas for business sellers. So I'm a little bit more prone towards clothing than I might otherwise be. I got a Ted Baker sweatshirt. Size 4 Ted Baker man's sweatshirt. Very nice condition. Smells a bit storagey. Somebody's, you know, maybe he's put his car boot stuff in the garage or whatever, so maybe it needs a bit of, it'll have a spin through the washing machine is what it'll have. And then this is for Natalie. I just thought this was hilarious, and I think Natalie will think it's funny as well. It says, if you see me eating salad in a restaurant, I have been kidnapped and I'm trying to signal you. And I thought Nat would find that funny, since she's very much against salad in all of its various shapes and forms. So 50p each for those two. 50p for a Jules, I believe that's a nightie. Looking at the length of that, it might be a dress, but I think it's a nightie. I'm not 100% sure, maybe it's a dress. I'll find out when I start looking it up. 50p for that one. And 50p for a Tottenham Hotspur's official merchandise polo shirt. What was that? Burn it. Tammy's a Leeds fan, as you may have guessed. So yeah, Tottenham Hotspur's polo shirt. 50p a go. I thought I'd, sod it, we'll take our chances on those. I think the next stuff is from Steve's store. There's not a lot in it that isn't from Steve today. I did most of my shopping with Steve. I told you I paid in £20 altogether. That was my filler bag and all the other stuff included. So, a nursery rhyme collection from Ainsley, bowl and mug set. It's really quite nice. Look, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. I'm going to have a great fall in the middle of the boxes. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall mug and bowl set, brand new in its box. So that was quite nice. I thought somebody will like that, I said to myself, and now I've said it to you. An item for us, a retractable clothesline, which I will get Anthony to mount somewhere. We could have it in the bathroom, might be useful in the bathroom, but the chances are I'm going to put it outside, undercover in the bit of the backyard that's undercover. I don't know where it's going to go is the bottom line, but it's for us because I don't want to use the tumble dryer all winter long. A set of Macintosh inspired placemats. These are by Debbie Halliday or Holiday? Halliday, I think that says Debbie Halliday. And they are all 6 the same. They are used. They've got marks on the back, as cork placemats do tend to have, but they're in very nice condition. A bag of wooden doll's house furniture. Don't think it's, it's going to need a bit of clean up because somebody's drawn on some of it, as kids do. I don't think it's early learning. I think it's definitely not Plan Toys. I'm sure of that because Plan Toys is stamped. But I've done okay with wooden doll's house. There's some little wooden dollars in there. But done okay with this kind of thing before, so I thought we'd give that a go. It is Q4, isn't it? I don't talk about Q4 because it's not something that usually affects me as a clothing seller. However, now I'm less of a clothing seller, maybe it will affect me a bit more. Q4 being Q4 being the period of the year where people start buying with a mind to Christmas, and I just feel like the fact that it's wooden may influence some of the more strongly minded reduce, reuse, recycle people into buying that as a Christmas gift for somebody, mightn't it? A Winnie the Pooh mug, Pooh and Friends mug, barrel mug. And oh, I've got a lot of trolls in here. The trolls are all from Steve, so they were all in with my price as well. But they're going to come out one by one because they've all sunk to the bottom. And then these. This was the bulk of my 20 quid. Steve said he wanted 10 and he took 8. And they are Hummel figurines. Now, I don't know. I bought these at a distance. Steve was the other side of his stall. He said to me, do you want these? I said, yes, all right. I didn't look at them closely. They could be damaged. This one isn't so far. This is Apple Tree Girl. I have had a look, and some Hummel figurines do very well and some not so much, so who knows. This one's not damaged. That's Apple Tree Boy, so they must go as a pair, mustn't they? They must stay together. Shwadi wadi yippy dingy dang. And then the other two are unmarked female. Again, no damage that I can see. And this pair of ugly bugs. I mean, I think Hummel figurines are, I don't like them personally. They're not for me. They're not something I can appreciate. But somebody else will, and that's what matters. So he took 8 on those. Like I said, we came to 20 in the end. So that was my filler bag was 3. Those were 8s. The wooden doll's house stuff, the placemats, the Ainsley set, and then all of the trolls which are lurking in the bottom of the trolley. So they'll come out bit by bit, I suppose. There's the first couple. None of these are rust trolls. They're all just generic copy trolls. This one is 1993 Burger King. I don't remember Burger King doing trolls, but there we go. 1993 apparently did. That looks like he's glow in the dark as well. Look at that. I will probably sell these as a bundle. Probably won't bother listing individually. This one has no dates on the bottom and no names. This one in his underwear. It says made in China on the bottom, but no dates. I think there was about 11 trolls altogether. So there's another one. This one says made in China. This is a damn troll. So that's 4 so far, and there will be more coming as I get further down. I paid £1 for Bluey. He is mucky. He really does need cleaning up, and he talks, so I don't know how I'm going to clean him up. His battery pack is properly stitched in, so it's not going to be an option to remove his battery pack to clean him. But you can turn him off, thank God, so that's nice, because I've got a Bing in the loft that you can't switch off. I just turned you off. How are you still talking? But yeah, there's a Bing in the loft who doesn't stop talking. Every time you go up there, a little voice goes, hello. So yeah, he needs a good clean up, and I can only surface clean him, so that'll be interesting. But he is still very popular, isn't he, Bluey? So, including results for Blue Plush. Search for the thing I put in, you bloody pain in the ass. I can't see a talking one. There's a dance and play singing one, but he stands up. This one doesn't stand up. He hasn't got rigid legs. There's lots of the standing up ones, but I can't see this sitting down. Well, there he is. That's him there. Somebody's got 10 quid for it, I think. It was £1. It was £1. And from the same lady, 2 comforters for 20p each. 2 from 2 again, which happened last week, didn't it? 2 at Sainsbury's. 2 of. Couple of things for me. A Mitchum deodorant. I like the Mitchum roll-on deodorants. This one's coconut, so double win. Double whammy, double win. New, obviously, not used. £1.50. They're 3 or 4 quid in the shop. And a duck. A DC UK duck. A duck. These large ones are flipping expensive. His name is Paul, and he cost me £1. He can go on my duck shelf with my other ducks. He's the biggest one I've got so far. Can't see Paul on eBay. A couple more trolls come out. Tiny one. That's a pencil topper one, isn't it? Remember we had pencil topper trolls? One with opposable jointed limbs in a swimming costume. No markings on him. Another bigger one with no markings on, but he's got a sound pack in the back, so I don't know. I can't see anything that makes him make a sound. Weird. Any more trolls? There's another one. Lord knows what's going on with his mouth. He must have had something in his mouth at some point. Mind boggles. Another little one. So yeah, I think there's 11 trolls altogether, and they were just in my bundle of stuff from Steve. That's another damn one, I think. That one's a pin brooch. Is that another one looking down the bottom there? Yeah, another last one. I think that's the last one. There we go. So all of the trolls, the wooden toy furniture, the Ainsley set, the placemats, the Hummel figurines, and my filler bag. Is that everything? I think that's everything. £20 a lot from Steve. Can't go. Oh, and a mug. Can't go wrong with that. Paid £4 for a box set of the Pratchett and Baxter Long Earth collection. That is the complete collection written by Terry Pratchett and Stephen Baxter. The lady said, I'm not sure any of them have ever been read. Well, I haven't taken them out, but none of the spines are remotely creased at all. So the box is a little bit open and a little bit scuffed on the corner, but apart from that, I've got some of these, but I never did complete the series on these. I think I got as far as the Long Mars. Starts with the Long Earth, then it's the Long War, I think. I think I got as far as the Long Mars. It's about somebody who can step through time. 50p for a soft, this is soft and bendy, squeezy Cath Kidston drinks bottle. Never seen a soft one before. 50p. I've got to go. Time to go. £1 for an egg coddler. A Royal Worcester egg coddler. The larger ones are more worth picking up. You don't see those very often. And the last three out of the trolley, all from one seller, is a large Liz Earle Instant Boost Skin Tonic and a small Liz Earle Eye Bright Soothing Eye Lotion and a small Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser, which I will probably sell as a bundle together. £1 for the big one, 50p each for the two little ones. So, no, £1.50 for the big one, 50p each, £2.50 for the lot I paid. That's it. That is the haul and all of the haul, and that is me done for another week. And I won't be going to the car boot sale next week because I will be on holiday, but there will be some other video instead. That's it. That's all of it. If you've seen anything that floats your boat, let me know, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.